webinar. I'm actually out at our lodge out in Christiana, Tennessee. Been working here with the team over the last 2 days, working on strategy. And guess what? As luck would have it, we've been working on level 10 opportunities, which is what I'm so excited about breaking down with you tonight. And I'm excited about this because the world lives in a state of distraction. And that word distract means to pull apart, Robin Willard. And it means to scurry in different direction. And what we fail to do is we fail to recognize what is right in front of our faces. And Josh, I'm going to break down tonight the 5 or 6 reasons why we don't pursue level 10 opportunities. What is a level 10 opportunity? You're going to hear me use words like blue marlin versus bluegill. You're going to hear me use words like red zone. You're going to hear me use level 10, which is a phrase I use as a refocusing tool. And I am confident that by the end of the night, you will come to some key conclusions. You will have a lot of clarity, in my opinion. You will avoid any confusion about what your bigger future is. And you will be refocused when I'm finished with you tonight. And you will have some hacks, right? You will be able to have some hacks. And yes, that is a football term, Josh, that I learned from one of the top football coaches in the country. And I associate concepts together. So we're talking tonight about how to find the level 10 opportunity in your life. I want to thank you for committing. My sense is that you are here tonight because you know that there is a bigger future for you. You know that you can be playing at a much higher frequency. You know deep inside you that maybe you should be compensated at a very high level. You know that you have talents that you've been given, but you're not monetizing those talents at a high enough frequency. And that was me. That was me as a high school basketball coach. I didn't have this vernacular back then, but I kind of knew deep within me that I was a level 10 guy. I knew I had level 10 talent. I knew I had a level 10 work ethic. I knew I had level 10 intensity. But I was operating in a level 4 vehicle. And you will see tonight what I mean by that when you hear me say that, because lots of people have all this talent, all this capacity, all this skill, all this work ethic, but it is misapplied. And so tonight I'm going to help you identify, more than anything, your level 10 opportunity for you. Eric White on my team is on here with me. He's here at the lodge with me. He's here to help you throughout the night. As you know, Coach never does a webinar without an offer that typically includes a bundle or a stack or a unique opportunity to take advantage of my coaching. I typically combine products and services together. So I reward, in essence, I reward people who show up. And the people that show up get great deals. And tonight will be no different, as I'm going to have an offer tonight. If you stick with me, that includes 2 things that I think are very prevalent to this, 2 game-changing things. And I'll be sharing that throughout the night. Now, let's get started. Thank you first for investing an hour of your life with me, investing in your potential with me, and allowing me to coach you. I was doing coaching sessions today, of which we charge $700 for a 45-minute session with me, just to do strategy, just to get clarity, just to offer my 28 years of coaching experience. And as you know, we coach some of the top people in the world on structures to play at a much higher level. You can't see the picture, folks, when you're inside the frame. So let me start by telling you my story. I was a high school basketball coach for a decade of my life. I started very early at 19 years old. At a second largest high school in Tennessee. I became the youngest head coach in the state of Tennessee at 21 or 22. By 25, I was writing my first book. And it was really then that I had a big revelation that people would compensate me at a much higher level in another arena. You see, I had all this knowledge, skill, desire, confidence, likability, connectivity. And I was exerting 80 hours a week of energy into something. And I had a cap on how much money I could make. I couldn't earn a commission. I couldn't make any more money. It didn't matter how much I won or how much I lost. I had a contagious confidence, Josh, but I was in a vehicle that would not allow me to grow. So at 25 years old, I sat down and I did the smartest thing that I could ever do, in my opinion, is I sat down and I said, man, I've got all this experience. I know this experience would be valuable to other people. And I sat down and I wrote a book called Changing Lives Through Coaching. And you say, why is this important? At 44 years old, if you asked me the number one thing I did over the last 18 or 19 years, it was sit down and write that book. The book forced me to have a message. The message got me in front of people. When I got in front of more people, those people wanted to hire me to speak, coach, train, lead, be their coach. The book forced me to have a message. See, this was the entry point to my level 10 opportunity. See, I didn't know that there was a bigger future. I was just this basketball coach. I was winning games. The market was giving me some good feedback. Like I had good things coming back to me. I knew I was a good coach, but I had no idea whatsoever that I could be compensated at a much higher frequency. I had no idea that there was this whole other world that I could go into and use my skill set to earn more income. I had no idea that I could play at the level I'm playing at today. I had no idea. I didn't even know what a level 10 opportunity was other than winning a championship. So I sat down and I wrote this book, my very first book. And man, I quickly had a big revelation. Now I want you to write this cycle down. And there's 56 people on here tonight. To do something big, to hit level 10 opportunities, Frank and Hubert, there's a cycle you go through. And I didn't realize this until 40 something years old. My buddy Tim Story shared it with me. First, I had a big revelation. The big revelation is I have something. I have something special. I have something unique. I've worked my whole life, right? And I've got something here. And the way you know you got something is when people in the market are asking for it. So people are asking you questions. How did you do this? What did you do? They're intrigued. They're interested. So I had this revelation, and the revelation was, man, I could take this skill, right? I went over and spoke one day at Dell Computers, and they paid me more in an hour than I made in a month. And I had this revelation. And the revelation is, man, I have something here. I don't quite know what to do with it. I don't know who else will pay me for it. I don't know where to take it. But I've had this big revelation. Because of this revelation, I'm starting to develop a conviction. And the conviction is, man, what's stopping me from being a millionaire? What's stopping me from being one of the top coaches in the world? What's stopping me from being the next Tony Robbins? What's stopping me from being the next Zig Ziglar? What's stopping me here? Other than me, right? I've had this revelation. Because of the revelation now, man, I got a conviction. And because of my conviction, it's like now I'm ready to take some action. But I didn't have all of this structure. So I started to realize that part of my level 10 opportunities, although I didn't know it at the time, was taking my primary skill over to another arena of where they would write me a larger check. This is part of the level 10. The level 10, as you hear me talk about it tonight, is where can I go where I feel celebrated versus tolerated? Where can I go to use my primary talent to solve a problem for another person of which they will compensate me at the highest levels? Where can I go where people will both validate and affirm my talents? I get to do what's highly enjoyable and highly profitable. Okay. I had a primary skill, folks. You will never get to a level 10 opportunity if you don't have a primary skill that can solve a problem for another person. And you have to recognize what that primary skill is. Now, a primary skill is some superior skill that you have that has been developed over long cycles of time and refined over long periods of time that is utilized to solve a problem for another person. See, money changes hands when problems are solved. The way you solve big problems and make big money and find big level 10 opportunities, man, you got a skill. Money doesn't buy you freedom. Skills buys you freedom. You have found your primary skill or talent, your unique ability. You have packaged that unique ability. You have marketed that unique ability, and you are now selling that unique ability. Come on, kind of get an amen right there. It's good, Josh. Okay, until we find this is a lot about what my coaching program is: discovering clarity, primary skills into marketing of that skills, into building demand for that skills, into monetization of that skills. Man, I am getting very clear in my life that one of my greatest talents of helping you, Mark Schaefer, is to help you discover your primary skills and monetize those skills. Okay. So my guess is this: you feel like you have more potential than what you're showing. You want to play at a higher frequency, achieve more, earn more. You knew you were made for more, but you can't quite bridge this gap. And so you live in a world of frustration, and frustration is just misguided enthusiasm. It's like, I know I have something. I know I can take it to the world, but I'm not quite sure how to package it and how to sell it, Hubert McIntosh. And it's like, I know I have something here, but I don't quite know how to sell it at the highest levels, at the level 10 levels. And I see other people doing it. I just can't quite bridge the gap between where I am, which is A, and where I want to go, which is B. I'm at A and I want to go to B. And in the middle is, man, I'm frustrated. I'm irritated. I know, like, man, I see so many people like this, guys. I see so many people like this. Now, my beliefs about what a good coach should do for you, or what I would do for you if I were your coach, is I would activate your prey drive to think bigger than where you're currently thinking. Go back to me when I was a high school basketball coach. I needed somebody to come along, and somebody did. A guy walked up to me one night after I spoke at a banquet for free, and he said, "Man, you're good." He's like, "You could go on the circuit." And I'm like, "Circuit? What circuit you talking about?" Right? And he said, "Go around the world, speak, make money speaking." And I'm like, "What?" I went home that night, and that exposure activated my prey drive. See, that exposure activated my prey drive. I went home and I studied coaches. I remember Googling coaches that speak: Lou Holtz, Mike Krzyzewski, famous coaches that speak, Mike Ditka. And I'm like, oh, this is a big opportunity here, folks. We're sitting on something. We're sitting on something bigger. And if it wouldn't have been for that person who walked up to me and activated my prey drive, exposed me to something, who knows? I may still be a high school basketball coach making $60,000 a year. And there's nothing wrong with that. That person was just an elementary football coach, and he had gone to coaching clinics and saw people speak, and he walked up and he just made a random comment to me. But that random comment turned me on to my potential. And that's what I'm trying to do with you tonight. So a good coach should activate your prey drive, which is part of what I do when I coach people through Monster Producer, specifically at Flip the Switch, my boot camp, is I show you how to activate that prey drive. Number two, a good coach should find and feel your missing structures. See, right now, the reason you're operating at a level 4, when you know you're capable of a level 10, is there's some missing structure that you have. There's some missing structure that you have. Either you don't have a connection to open a door. That's a network missing structure. You don't know how to articulate your value. That is a missing structure. You don't know how to deliver once you get in the room. That is a missing structure. You don't know how to market or brand your services. That is a missing structure. Or you don't know how to close people. Those are all missing structures, right? And that is what a good coach should do. And a good coach should stretch you to a new place and show you there's a bigger play. And almost everybody I coach, they would tell you that I activate and reactivate their prey drive to think bigger, because somebody came along and did that for me, right? And that's what you are. So if you don't mind, just so I know what I'm working with tonight, there's 62 people on here. Thank you for committing and investing time with me. What do you think your biggest missing structure is currently to reaching your level 10 opportunity? If you said to me, "Coach, here's my problem. I know I'm a level 10 dude stuck in a level 4 vehicle. I don't know what my level 10 is." Okay. So I'm just reading right here. Let me just read these: marketing, which is a big problem for a lot of people. Okay. Wearing too many hats. That's good. Thank you, Mary. Don't know how to articulate my value. That's a big one. We teach that one, called the explanation of service. Becky Wheeler, not getting overwhelmed with the ideas in my head. Exposure, Melissa Stewart, thank you. Delivering, articulate, value. That's good. See, you guys are identifying this is market research. Consistency, right? This is what's keeping you from reaching your level 10. Need to get out of the support role and into the growth and opportunity. I see so many people get stuck there, Eric. Not enough people. I'm lazy. Discipline. Kenneth. Rick Short. Delegate better. Okay, good. Okay, I don't know how to refine my skill set. Maybe it's finding that. Follow up. Okay, good. Now let's look at these. See, what we're doing is we're saying, guys, this is what's keeping me. This is what's holding me back, man. Like I'm a level 10 person. I'm stuck and I'm frustrated because I know, right? Like I see other people doing it and they're not any better than me. I should be doing it, right? So, what is a level 10 opportunity? Let me give you 6 good definitions. Okay, 6 good definitions, Sonia, so you can really hone in on what a level 10 is. And I'm going to show you why we don't focus on this. Number one, a level 10 is the biggest opportunity that is available to you that you may not be focusing on. Now, this is interesting. Why would you have a big opportunity available to you, possibly in front of you, that you're not focusing on? Okay, we'll come back to that in just a second because this is a problem for a lot of people, man, is it's available. 7 billion people on planet Earth. It's not available. It's like you're focusing on little things. You're focusing on just the daily grind of doing it. You're focusing on what happens every day. So a level 10 is the biggest opportunity that is available to you that you may or may not be focusing on. It is this opportunity that an opportunity that could come through strategic partnership, meaning we don't always know where the level 10 is going to come from. Many times it comes through a partnership. Number three, it could be to take your talents to a bigger arena. Okay, you see this background. That was me speaking to 10,000 people at Mandalay Bay at 10X. That was me taking my talents to a bigger arena. That was a level 10 opportunity. Number four, it could be to move in a direction where you could have more fun and be more profitable. So you're going to hear me say, we're looking for a level 10 opportunity that's both highly enjoyable and highly profitable. Did everybody see that? Okay, it's highly enjoyable, Josh, and it's highly profitable. You don't want a level 10 opportunity that's highly miserable and highly unprofitable, which is what a lot of people do every day. When I'm redesigning my company for 2021, I'm asking a simple question. What do I want to do? Number one, what is both highly enjoyable and highly profitable? What do I want to do that's fun and profitable, folks? That's how I need to design the company, okay? Now, number five, level 10. These opportunities typically come through big discoveries. I actually have a conflicting philosophy about finding your purpose. I don't think you find your why and then do something big. I actually think your purpose finds you when you are trying and discovering different opportunities. I'm a big believer that I don't know what my level 10s are until I get in the arena. Right? Some of the level 10s that I have right now, I didn't know were going to be level 10s to me until I went down a path. I worked the muscle. I worked the system. I practiced the monster growth system. I got better at articulating my value. I became world class at follow up. I became world class at extracting referrals. I became a person of interest. I worked the sales system that we teach in Monster Producer. I activated my prey drive. And it's like, man, where does all these opportunities come from? Right? So think of it this way. It typically is discovered. It's not like I sit around and go, okay, that's a level 10. Let's go pursue it. It could happen that way, but I don't think it happens that way. I think it happens by saying, hey, there's a big problem. I'm going to help somebody solve that problem. And in the process, I figure out, oh, I could solve this problem for 1,000,000 people. Everybody's got this problem. This is a huge opportunity right here. And number six, I think a level 10 is both, as I said, highly profitable and highly enjoyable. These are my definitions of level 10, right? Biggest opportunity available to you typically comes through other people and strategic partnership. This is why networks are so critical. Could be to take your current talent, same talent you have now, to another arena. Could be to move in a direction where you're more fun and more profitable. Could be through a major discovery through working a muscle. Oh, I love doing this, and we can make money doing it. And number six, I want you to think highly profitable and highly enjoyable. I don't think you find level 10 opportunities that you really hate doing. I think the level 10 opportunities come through these things. Okay. Now, question, and I want you to type in this. What's the number one thing you could be doing right now that's highly enjoyable and highly profitable? I want you to type that in. If you looked at everything you're currently doing and you said, this is both highly enjoyable and it could be highly profitable, what would you type in? Okay, Becky said coach more people. Highly enjoyable, highly profitable. That's our measure. That's all I want to say. Okay. Play more golf. I like that. Having more conversations, a partnership with someone. There we go. Hosting networking events. Thank you, Justin. Highly enjoy speaking and writing. There we go. Tell my story. Present more prospects. Meet new folks. Developing my people. Selling horses. Solving problems. Coaching Optavia coaches. Hospitality. All right, see, here's the deal. We know what it is. If you ask me what's most profitable for me that I love doing, it's boot camps at my lodge, right? It's coaching people I want to coach at a place I want to coach people. Highly enjoyable, highly profitable, right? I love it. Building greatness factories. We think it'd be highly enjoyable, highly profitable. Okay, here's the deal. What do I need to do? Okay, now why wouldn't we focus on these opportunities? See, this is the interesting thing to me. Each one of you have kind of told me what you think your level 10s are. But the question becomes, why wouldn't we focus on this, Richard Tennyson? And I'm going to give you 7 reasons we don't focus on level 10 opportunities. Number 1, we're distracted. We're distracted. The word distract means to pull apart. We're pulled in so many different directions. We're all over the place. We haven't gotten clear on this is my biggest opportunity right here. Out of everything I could do, Mary, this is my biggest opportunity right here. Number 2, think it too small. That's a big reason you don't focus on level 10 opportunities. I'm sitting at the table with Sharon Lecter that wrote the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad with Robert Kiyosaki. We're sitting at the very table where they invented the concept Rich Dad, Poor Dad, made it a company. And she knew of my interest in Dr. Stephen Covey. She knew that Covey had impacted me the most. And she knew that I wanted to kind of replicate that model. He went from 2 million to 264 million coaching people. And Mark Taylor and Sharon Lecter said, just casually at dinner one night, leans over at her table in Phoenix, Arizona. And she said, we should raise the capital to buy Covey's company. Now, that thought had never entered my mind. This was my mentor. This was a person that did what I wanted to do. He went from 2 million to 264 million. And instead of replicating his model, she just leaned over casually at dinner and said, Coach, we should raise the capital and just purchase Covey's company. And then she went back to eating dinner. Now, here's the deal. She's thinking big. She's not thinking small. She's thinking big. We don't have a money problem. We got a thinking problem. There is no shortage of money. You don't need more money. You need more people. The people have the money, right? TD Jakes wants to take his play to a movie. He tells another gentleman, I want to take this play to a movie, but I don't have enough money. The other gentleman said, hey, getting the money's easy, right? That gentleman was Tyler Perry. He said, you don't have a money problem. We can find the money. You got a thinking problem, man. Most people have they're thinking at level 3. So how do you know? When I talk to people, here's what I know. Level 1, level 2, level 3 people spend all their time talking about other people. Level 4, level 5, level 6 people spend all their time talking about events that happened in the past. Level 7, level 8 people talk about ideas. Level 9, level 10 people talk about execution of the ideas, monetization of the ideas. How do we take this and make money with it? Okay, now when you're thinking about this, I want you thinking right now, what's your problem? Number 1, you're distracted. You're distracted away. You show up every day, okay, and you're thinking too small. Instead of thinking about how to go from 1 to 2 million, right? You're thinking about how to go from 1 to 1.5, 1 to 1.2. You need to be thinking how to use a Cardone term, 10x. How do I go? I was coaching a guy today. He's got 25 clients. That's how do you get 250 clients? That's the way you need to be thinking. Not how do I go from 1 to 10. I want 1,000 people in Monster Producer. I got 550 something right now. Okay, I want 1,000 because I know the exchange. Okay, number 3 reason you're not focused on your level 10s is you're caught up in the current of the urgent. And the current of the urgent is you're in a level 5. You're in a level 5 rapid. You show up every day and you're just trying to catch up. You're just trying to catch up. You're just trying to catch up. You're always putting out fires. Folks, you can't reach your level 10s if you don't take some time to retreat, to attack, to think about your future. I write up my goals over and over and over. I draw up greatness factories. I've got a Google Jamboard behind me that I've been drawing on all day long. And I can't take action on everything, but I walk out here and I take action on this thing. Okay. Number 4, you're a scaredy cat. Let's just call it what it is, man. You're scared. Scared to what? Scared to invest any money. Scared to go meet new people. Scared to get on an airplane. To go meet a strategic partner. Scared to get in a car and drive a couple states. You're scared. Reason you're not reaching level 10s because you won't invest. If you don't think investing a couple $100,000 of dollars into a new greatness factor for me scares me, you've lost your mind. I am scared, but that's even more reason I should do it. So that's what a lot of people say. It's too expensive. I can't do it. I can't invest any money. Okay. So number 4 is you're scared. Number 5, you don't know what you don't know. You don't know what you don't know. I think about the artist that played at my house the other night. One little artist was so good. Jessie Rose, such a talented young lady. And she wants to be a big star. She has big star talent, big star potential, but she's smart enough to know, I don't know how to go be a big star. If I did, I'd already be one. I know I got talent. I know I want to play at Bridgestone Arena. I know I can perform. How do I get there? I don't know. I don't know how to make $20 million. I don't know how to buy real estate like that. A guy asked me today, how'd you buy a private jet, coach? He's like, I don't know how to do it. And I explained, this is how you do it. Okay. So number 5 is you don't even know what you don't know, folks. You don't even know like, hey, I don't know how to get there, which is why you need a coach in your life showing you how to get there. Right. I know people that don't know how to do a Zoom. They don't know how to do webinars. They don't know how to drive leads. They don't know how to monetize a concept. They don't know how to do a coaching program. They don't know how to activate their prayer. It's okay not to know. But all progress starts by telling the truth. If you don't know how to know, you got to ask the question, who does know and how can they help me, right? Number 6, this is a big one, so don't miss this one. You aren't ready to take advantage of level 10 opportunities when they come. And man, is this a big one. Why do you not do it? Golly. It's like opportunity comes and you're not ready for it. You haven't paid the price. You got potential. You haven't worked the muscle. Therefore, you're just scared to death. You don't know what to do. And therefore you get passed over. Okay. You haven't paid the price. And number 7, environments and exposure. I do believe that when it comes to level 10 opportunities, you got to go where the action is, man. You got to go where the action is. If the action is somewhere, you got to get an environment. I was coaching a guy in our coaching program, a monster producer, and he's trying to decide between 2 different real estate companies that he wants to. And I said, man, you got to go to an environment where you can thrive in. Like, don't you want your kids to be in an environment they can thrive in? Why would you not place yourself in an environment that you could thrive in? What is that environment? See, that's a question a good coach is going to ask you. So those are 7 reasons you're not focused on your level 10. I would like for you to type in right now. What is it that's keeping you from level 10? Distracted, thinking too small, caught up in the current of the urgent. You're scared. You don't know what you don't know. You aren't ready to take advantage, or you're not in environments. You're not being exposed to people. Okay. Thank you, Cynthia. Scared. Don't know what I don't know. That's right. Environment. Mateo, thank you. You need to be in high prey drive environments. Thinking too small. Liz is in our coaching program. That'll help you. I don't know what I don't know, which is why you got to know somebody that knows. Okay. Distracted, pulled apart. Good. Thank you. See, here's the problems that we're finding. Thank you, Tricia. We're finding out, man, this is what's holding me back. 25 years old. If you'd have came along to me, Tricia, and you would have said to me, hey man, you're a level 10 dude, right? You can go all over the world and speak, make millions of dollars coaching, even have a private jet. I've been like, what? I can? You see that in me? Oh yeah. You just need to refine your skill, get around the right people, hire the right coaches, right? Boom, go do it. At least I had enough sense to do that. Right, Brian White? Okay, let me see that last one. Level 10 determined by dollar amounts of contracts. It could be. Level 10 is just the biggest opportunity. You're going to see in a minute, me getting on television is a level 10. Me selling all the tickets to my boot camps is a level 10. Me forming a strategic partnership today with Sharon Lecter on my publishing division, level 10. Me writing a best-selling book or being published by McGraw-Hill, level 10. Look at all these level 10s. It's not like there's one. They're everywhere, right? Me being on Bradley's podcast last week, and he's got 1.6 million downloads, level 10. So when you think about it, I just want to give you 4 hacks here, folks. I want to give you 4 things I do to focus and refocus on my level 10 opportunities. This is a lot about what I talk about at Flip the Switch, my boot camp in January, is I try to, in other words, activate your prey drive, but I try to remove hesitation in you. Part of me activating your prey drive when I do Flip the Switch in my boot camp, January 6 and 7, is I'm trying to actually remove a scarcity in you. I'm trying to reprogram you. I'm trying to bring a new paradigm to you. I'm trying to open up a potential to you that you really didn't know. And how do you remove a hesitation? I have a formula for activating that drive in you to use fear as a motivator versus a hindrance. And it's something I've learned over 28 years of coaching. That's a lot about what I do. I remove consideration. I remove hesitation. Consideration is an internal thought that prohibits an external action. And my primary role in your life is to activate your prey drive, help you become a legendary creature. So let's get into 4 hacks that I use to find my level 10 every day. Because what happens is tonight you go to bed, you get excited, you see Coach Burt, you get excited, and you come in tomorrow and you get distracted. You go right back to the current of the urgent. You go right back to thinking small. You go right back to playing little bitty, right? And then you get frustrated. And this is a cycle until something changes. And you're like, dadgummit, I'm going all the way with my talent. I'm tired of messing with my talent, folks. I'm ready to be legendary. Now, number 1 hack. Number 1 thing we got to do is we got to identify what our level 10s are. So I'm going to give you a few things I want you to write down. Number 1 could be partnership and key connections. Could be partnership and key connections. I have, over the last 3 years, built some incredible connections with people. And part of building connection is you have something valuable. You bring an energy. You bring a cadence. You bring a possibility. You bring something strong to the equation, right? When you are around big time people, they recognize that you have a strong skill set, right? You realize that, man, you have something valuable here. That is that primary skill, right? I talk a lot about this in my book, Single Digit Millionaire. If you hadn't got that book, you got to get it, because I talk about identifying your primary hard skill. Man, you have something unique. Mine is the ability to package and deliver content in a way that gets people to move. Cadence, rhythm, conviction, right? Like that's what I bring to the equation. 28 years packaging and delivering content, creating tools for people. So the number 1 thing is you have identified my level 10. Could be partnership and key connection. Number 2, it could be an undercapitalized area, meaning you have something, but man, you just don't put enough force and energy into it. If you put enough force and energy into it, it would explode. I got a division of my company right now, my publishing division, that I'm about to put a lot of force and energy in. It's where my team helps you write the book of your life. We make it a bestseller. We know how to do it. We're doing it for 8 to 10 people a month. We could be doing 60 books a month, folks. That is an undercapitalized area. If every seat at my boot camps are not sold out, it's an undercapitalized area. Okay. Now, Mark, real quick, please name the book again. Single Digit Millionaire. Single Digit Millionaire is a book that I wrote. It talks about primary skill and how I went from high school basketball coach to where I am today. 3, could be a key relationship. As you're working through this, just listen and process this information. Your level 10 could be a partnership or key connection. Could be an undercapitalized area of your business. could be a key relationship, could be a global play versus a local play. Now, let me give an example. 2012, I'm in Riviera Maya, Mexico. I'm at the original 10X conference with Grant Cardone, and I'm talking about, man, I'm going to come back to Nashville and dominate Nashville. And I'm excited, right? Like, this is a big opportunity. And Cardone looks at me and he says, quit talking like that, man. It's embarrassing. And I'm like, embarrassing? Man, this is exciting. He said, no, no, no. Your market is not Nashville, Tennessee. Your market is planet Earth. You go back and start thinking of ways you can sell your coaching services to every person on planet Earth. There's 7 billion people. Think global, not local. Everybody see that? Think global. So here's what I did. I'm like, he's right. I went back, put all my programs online, started doing simulcasts, started selling to everybody on planet Earth, not locally. Now we have clients in London, Singapore, Mexico, California, New York, Dallas, Texas, everywhere, right? I was thinking too small. I was thinking like, I'm gonna go back and dominate right here. I'm a high school basketball coach, man. He said, no, 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 no. You're thinking too small. And I sent him a picture of he and I in front of a globe. And it said, let's 10X planet Earth, right? So think this, 7 billion people. You don't need more money. You need more people. Everything you do every week should be to feed more people into the funnel. You need to be feeding more people into your cycle, okay? Making money is not difficult. It's just different. What did I do specifically, Josh? I went back and I put my programs online. I went back and I said, how do I simulcast? I went back and said, man, I need to be speaking all over the country. I went back and I said, how do I build strategic partnership? How do I get on stages? How do I do more podcasts? See, I went back and I took an action. I didn't go back and think about what Cardone said to me. I went back and I said, dadgummit, I'm going to do it. That's what I'm doing, right? So number one, you need to identify what is it here? Is it a key relationship? Is it because you're thinking too small? Is it because you haven't figured out whose problem you can solve with your skill? You don't have a good hit list for who you're calling on, right? You don't follow up appropriately and bring a deal to fruition. You don't work the muscle enough. So number one hack is, man, every day I come in, I identify what it is that I want to focus on. Thank you, Brian. I come in and I go, okay, biggest opportunities, folks. Where are they? They're right here. This is the biggest opportunities. Quit focusing on that and start focusing on this. Now, here's interesting. For the last 2 days, we've been at my lodge out in Tennessee, where we do all my boot camps at. Just me and my team. And we've had working sessions, meaning we come together and we talk ideas, strategy, opportunity. We go downstairs and eat. We talk ideas, strategy. Then we work. We make our sales calls. We follow up with customers. It's a working retreat. Man, I love it. Helps us get out of our routine, come out to the lodge. But you know what? I've had some huge breakthroughs. It's like, dang, this is what I want to do. This is where we make the most money. This is what's highly enjoyable and highly profitable. This is why you got to get to the lodge with me. This is why you got to spend 2 days with me, man. You're going to have breakthroughs, like boom, revelations, like this is it. I have a new energy, a new focus, right? It's because I broke my pattern. I broke the day-to-day grind of doing the same thing every day. We show up here at the office. We make sales calls. There's a place for that. It's also a place to get out of that environment and identify. This is what we should be doing, folks. I had a revelation, okay? Number 2 hack I use, and I love this one. This was called Blue Marlins versus Bluegills. You have to decide a level 10 opportunity is an opportunity for you to identify the biggest problems and the biggest opportunities for you. See, you could fish for bluegills, which are small fish. Small fish equals small money. Small problems equals small payouts. You could fish for bluegills all day long in the local lake, or you could fish for blue marlins in the Gulf of Mexico. Blue marlin is a big problem that you can solve that would pay you more money. Now, let's understand something, okay? Right now, for example, we are running a special in my coaching program, A Monster Producer. That program is typically $5,000 a year, $399 a month, $47.88 per year. We're running a special right now, and it's $997. For everybody who's on here tonight, I'm going to give you a Flip the Switch boot camp, which is $997. I'm going to give you my coaching program for 1 year plus a boot camp of Flip the Switch for just $997. Now, you say, why does this tie into this, folks? What if I sell, you may say, well, that ain't Blue Marlin. That's bluegill. No, 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 no. What if I sell 50 of those a month? What if 50 new people commit a month to Monster Producer? Right? That's 50,000 a month times 12, 600,000 per year. What if 100 people commit per month? 100 people per month, right? Think about this. Times 12, 1,200 people per month, right? What are we doing here? 1.2 million. So a Blue Marlin, this is a Christmas special I'm offering you guys tonight. A Blue Marlin is either big client, it's going to pay me $1 million to do this, okay? Or a bunch of people, but you got to have something to offer, folks. So it's either a lot of people at a lower margin or a few people at a higher margin. Now, I was doing an interview today here at the lodge, and Gabby Garrett, one of my media directors, was interviewing me for kind of this intimate, in-your-face interview. And she said, if it all went away, Coach, if it all went away tomorrow and you could not do this, your coaching business went away, what would you do? And I said, I would go to one company, most likely a company I'm already working with. And I would say, I want to be your coach. All I'm going to do every day is wake up and try to make your people better. I'm going to develop all the training, all the sales training, all the follow-up, all the customer service experience, all of the person of interest strategies. And for that, I would like $1 million a year. And that's going to be easy. It'd be easy for me to get $1 million a year from a company because I'm going to help them make 20 million. You see, that would be a Blue Marlin. One client pays me $1 million, or maybe 5 million, or maybe it's performance based, right? I help you make 20 million. I get 10% of it. I get 2 million. Okay. That's a Blue Marlin. Or a Blue Marlin is, man, I'm going to go out and get 10,000 monster producers at $1,000 a piece, right? I'm going to make $10 million doing this one thing. So Blue Marlins are big problems. So I want you to type in, what do you think is a Blue Marlin opportunity for you right now? What is a big fish? What's a big problem you can solve? You solving a problem and making a little bit of money on a bunch of people? Are you solving a problem for one person and make a big amount of money? Type in right now, what's the biggest area for you that you see the need, you can feel the need? Okay. What is it? Is it local? Is it national? Is it one thing? Is it something else? And then we'll come back and show you something else, folks. Okay. I want to see, type in what you think your biggest national sales. There you go. Now we're thinking, get the world healthy, big problem to solve healthcare crisis for business owners. These are big problems. Okay. National education for restoration. I like that. Okay. I like that. Recruiting agents, but teams are better, more people, tier 2 streaming services. Okay, good. See, what we're doing here is we're starting to say, man, what's our Blue Marlins here? Hiring agents to cover national footprint. Good, Kenneth. Okay, Eric, Mary Cordova, it's good to see you back involved. All right, so here's what I'm saying, folks. I'm going to give you an example. A guy named Tom Love created the concept of the explanation of service. He was in my coaching program. He read the book Person of Interest. As a result of that, he created the concept explanation of service. And he was doing it in the insurance world. He was sharing the explanation of service and teaching people in the insurance space how to explain their services at a high level. And I came along. I said, Tom, you think it's too small, man. Explanation of service is a recruiting tool. Explanation of service is an articulation tool. Explanation of services needs to be taught to every industry, not just the health, the insurance industry, right? And I started to take this concept global, commercialized. Commercialization means boom, right? Mary Lee, I'm not here. Okay. And Mary Lee, see me about the marketing that I think can help you on that retail space, because I know how to do that. Now, here's my point. When you think about these blue marlin opportunities, it's like I took his concept and I went, boom. We're not doing it in one vertical, folks. We're doing it in 10 verticals. I'm going to take the EOS to the mortgage world and to the insurance world. And I'm going to take it to the coaching world. And I'm going to use explanation of services in so many different ways. Can't even imagine. And I licensed that concept from him. And I began to take it all over the world. I made it famous that his blue marlin is not in insurance, although it could be. Excuse me. His blue marlin is taking it to a bigger place. All right. So now I got 2 hacks. I got 2 more for you. Number 1 is I got to identify my level 10. Number 2, I got to find my blue marlins. Number 3, I got to focus on my red zones, folks. And this is where football comes into the equation. A red zone, right? I'm working with Hugh Freeze. Hugh Freeze was the former head coach at Ole Miss. Now he's the head coach at Liberty. He will be the head coach of a major university soon. And I'm down at my house in Florida where we do some of our retreats. And I'm like, Hugh, what are you the best at? Hugh says, man, I'm the best. I'm the absolute best at scoring inside the red zone. Better than anybody in the world. I thought, man, that's a good idea right there, Hugh. That's a sales idea. A red zone opportunity, when you come in tomorrow, of everything you could do, of everything you could focus on, of everything you could exert energy on, of everything you could focus on, what's the biggest opportunity right now that's closest to happening? You see what I'm saying? Like I brokered a deal not long ago between 2 parties, and my payout is 1.75% of that, but it's 1.75% of X number of millions and millions and millions of dollars. Meaning my payout could be between 300,000 and 400,000 and $2 million. Now, out of all the things I could focus on today, what should I focus on? Should I focus on making sure that deal gets across the finish line because it could be worth $1 million to me? Okay, I'm selling one of my properties, and on one of my properties, I think I could make about 100,000 of profit in the sale of that profit of that property. If you said, "Hey, come in, coach, and do all these things," or you could say, "Hey, make the phone call, nudge the person, get the deal across the finish line." Those 2 deals alone could be worth $1 million to $2 million, folks. So would that be a red zone? Of course it would. If I got a client that wants to give me a bunch of money and they got a real problem, they want me to solve that problem, should I sit and wait? An object at rest stays at rest unless acted on by an outside force, folks. A red zone opportunity is the big opportunity. I'm working on a deal with John Maxwell right now to partner with him. And I've got 2 of his 4 division leaders that are working. And I'm like, no, listen, let's get in the car. Let's drive to Atlanta, Georgia, and meet face to face. Let me get on the jet and fly over there because this is a big opportunity. Okay, let me get on down to Branson, Missouri and spend time with old Jerry Fusell because that's a big opportunity because he wants to train 1,000 people. Folks, you come into the day, dadgummit, I'm getting all worked up here. Lord have mercy, I'm getting worked up. You come into the day and you focus on these little bitty fish. And I can't figure out why you don't use the red zone tool, right? Like come into the day and get focused. Okay. Now let me give an example. We have a new publishing division, as I mentioned, where we are writing the books for people. If any of you want to write a book, you think you want to write a book, let my public, have you been waiting on writing a book? Let my team help you write the book. Let me tell you why, folks. They can do it in 120 days. They can make it a bestseller on Amazon. It's appropriately priced. Like this big. We're doing about I think we're going to do right up, I don't know, 100,000 a month in this division. That's 1.2 million in a year. Okay. Now here's the point. Okay. And I'm going to stand up here and move over here so I can plug my computer in because I've got so excited. My computer's getting all tired on me. It ain't tough enough. Okay. Now, Christopher, I missed the first part. I know it's getting good, Christopher. It's getting real good. Let me plug this computer in. They don't make them Macs like they used to, folks. I'm going to stand up and get real excited. Now, here's what I'm saying, okay? Here's what I'm saying to you. When you think about this concept of red zone is this concept of you, right? Of you staying focused every day on these big possibilities that walk right in front of your face. So if you, so let's just do it right now. while I've got you on here, right? These are terms that I'm coaching people on in my coaching program. This is what I coach people on in my coaching program. Type in right now, if you're coming in tomorrow, what's the 3 biggest red zone opportunities you have? If you're coming in tomorrow, red zone, big opportunities right in front of your face. When you get up in the morning, this is all you need to focus on until you get this across the finish line. I'd like to see what your red zones are, folks. Type it in for me. Type it in for me. What's your red zone opportunity, folks? What's your red zones? Okay. All right. There you go. Come on, Mark Schaefer. There we go. Type them in, folks. We got to get you focused. This is part of what a good coach does for you. Write in your book. Somebody said write in the book, E. White. You need to follow up with them. Closing appointments. Okay. Need help identifying this. Red zone. Closest to a decision. Closest to a decision. Things you need to focus on. Company logo gifts. Closing sales. That's exactly right. That should be on there every day, Lord. Every single day. Red zone are people close to making a decision. See, this is telling me, this is reminding me what I need to be doing every day. See, I sit down at night, and if you looked at my play sheet for every day, it says red zone conversions. These are people in the pipeline wanting to make a decision. These are partnerships you need to work, Robin Willard. These are people that are right there, okay? So look at our tools that we've used here already. Okay, we've used 3 tools. Number 1, we got to identify, Kenneth. Number 2, we got to lay out our blue marlins. Number 3, we got to come in every day, Kevin Jones, work on that red zone. Work on that red zone, 20-yard line, okay? And number 4 is asking a simple question that I ask every person that I coach. What are you trying to do? What are you trying to do? Right? I'm trying to license greatness. I'm trying to build a greatness factory and license greatness factories. I'm trying to sell tickets to all my boot camps. I'm trying to get this publishing division to $1 million. I'm trying to, right, get 1,000 people in Monster Producer. I'm trying to be famous, folks. Can you help me? I'm trying to be a nationally known person. That's what old Coach Burt's trying to do. Now, here's a question. What are you trying to do? Right? These artists and entertainers that come to my event the other night, what are they trying to do? Be famous. Here's the deal. If I could help them, would that be valuable? Of course it would. Kelly, thank you. Double my sales. Okay. Everybody see where we're going with this? What are we trying to do? And how are we trying to do it? Who can help you do it? If you need marketing help, our marketing company can help you. Okay. Whether it be the funnel, whether it be positioning, whether it be, right? Mark Taylor, you need that, in my opinion. Kelly Eisler, you need that. Okay. These are things that can help you. Brian White, come on, let's do it. Okay. What are you trying to do? And who can help you do it? See, this is a simple question, folks, but it's one of those profound questions like, oh, this is what I'm trying to do. Who can help me do it? Okay. Oh, that dude can help me do it because he's already doing it. So guess what? I've gone to Paul Martinelli, who helped John Maxwell go global. I've gone to Sharon Lecter on licensing with the Greatness Factory. I've gone to Marshall Silver on speaking from stage. Like these are things, these are questions. Like it's a simple question, but it's a question you need to ask yourself. What are you trying to do, man? Who can help you? Guess what? The person who can help you could be one of your blue marlins, folks. The thing you need to work on tomorrow is identifying, right? Identifying the person who can help you the most. Okay. I see that light above my head up there. Don't you love that? Now, I'm going to take a note right here. This is important. Because as I'm teaching you, I'm thinking about these things, all right? So just write in right now who can help you. If you had to pick one person who can help you do what you're trying to do, who is it? Who's the one person that can help you, folks? Who, right now, what are you trying to do? Who can help you? Mark Taylor, it's me, baby. Come on. Richard, come on. I can help you. Come on. Come on, folks. If I can't help you, who can, right? Beat me to it. Brian White. Let's go, Brian. Okay, good, good. Thank you, guys. Thank you for that. Because here's the question we've asked. When I want to do things, man, so how can we do it? Okay, I'm going to turn that light off above my head here. I want to lose some momentum, folks. The light above my head is about to drive me crazy. Okay, how do we turn it off? How about that right there? There we go. Now we're talking. All right, now, here's what I want to tell you. I want to recap this, then I want to take some questions, okay? Kelly, thank you, and thank you for committing to your future. Here's what I want to tell you, folks. All of you are on here tonight. All you on here tonight because you believe Coach Burt can help you. You're on here because you believe that my 28 years of coaching experience, coaching some of the top people in the world, my ability to produce millions of dollars of revenue can help you. I've learned the branding game. I've learned the marketing game. I've learned how to create a following. I've learned how to grow and scale a business. I've learned how to build something out. I can help you play at a higher level. And because of that, I want to help you, right? And what I really want to do is two things tonight. One, I want to activate your prey drive, and hopefully tonight has done that for you. Number two, I want you in on my Christmas special. And what I want to show you is when you think about it, this is what we're doing tonight for the people who are on here, folks. Okay. One of the number one things I think I can do for you is I think I can activate your prey drive. And what we're offering tonight on our Christmas special is we're going to give you a year of my coaching program of Monster Producer. We're going to give you a year. Just going to give it to you. Coaching with me every Monday, every Tuesday, Thursday in the private Facebook group, access to my live events, right? At the New Greatness Factor when I'm coaching Monster Producer. And we're going to give you Flip the Switch, the boot camp, which is around my new book, which is what I've been trying to do tonight for you. Folks, tonight was just a taste. If you like tonight, imagine being coached by me for a year and what could happen in your life. Because this is all I do all day, every day, folks. Okay. So we're going to put this in here. It's $9.97. This gives you a full year of coaching from me. That's the New Greatness Factor, by the way. Look at that view. Isn't that crazy? Down in Nashville. We're going to give you a full year of Monster Producer and the 2-day experience with me at my lodge outside of Nashville, Tennessee, January 6th and 7th. Folks, let me tell you something. You come to that lodge and you get in a room with me and you look me right in the eyeball and we get right up in each other's grill and I can help you play at a much higher frequency, folks. This level 10 experience is just one thing that we will cover at the Flip the Switch boot camp. Okay. Look at all these stuff I'm going to cover at that. How to start your day and play offense versus defense. How to train, execute on ideas and create time. How to show up with batteries included. How to attack the day like a pro. How to be success ready. How to speak in front of a group. How to work a selling system. How to follow up like crazy. How to close deals with confidence. Okay. How to extract referrals. How to bounce back. How to take coaching. Look at that one. How to become a person of interest. So tonight, I'm only offering this to the people who are on this tonight. There's 65 of you. If you've ever thought about me coaching you folks, this is a year of Monster Producer for free. That's $1,000 value. Plus you get my Flip the Switch boot camp, 2 days with me at the lodge. Start your year off right, folks. Start your year off right. And let's quit messing around with each other and let's get involved with each other right now. You know, you want to do it. So I'm going to take some questions and who's in on the Flip the Switch? Type in the chat box on who's going to take advantage of that offer tonight. Eric, I want to see some folks who are serious. Chris, thank you. Christopher, thank you for taking advantage of that, man. That's the best deal. I'm telling you. I do not offer a better deal than that of you. Brian White, thank you, man. I know you've been working hard. Eric White, I want you to note these people. Liz Pittman, that's my girl. Come on, Mark Schaefer. I'm in. Eric, come on. Mark Taylor, here we go. Flip the switch. You can add the flip the switch. Okay. If you're in tonight, folks, take action. And I'm just going to type in right here because at the end of the day, Justin Cantrell, can't wait to see you. At the end of the day, folks, it don't get any better than this, just to be honest with you. Okay. So what I want to do, man, is this is the kind of coaching I want to give you for a year, not just one night. Tonight is good. Okay. I'm already signed up. Richard, thank you. Let's get you signed up, folks. This is great. Okay. We'll do something. I know we are. Eric, we're going to do something together. Here's the deal. If you like my coaching, okay, come on. I'm excited about working with you too. If you like my coaching, folks, you like my cadence, you like my rhythm, you like our discipline, you like the fact that we care about the people we coach, then tonight is the night I want you to take action. If you need anything, okay, Eric at coachburt.com. Eric at coachburt.com can talk to you about the deal. If you need to talk to him, what I'm offering you tonight was just a small taste of what you'll get. You come and spend 2 days at this lodge with me, Frank. 2 days at this lodge with me, guarantee change your life. Sean Vernon, what's up, brother? You come 2 days with me at this lodge. If you don't change your deal, I give all your money back, man. Because I guarantee if you get yourself here, you will be transformed by the energy and by the message and by the methodology. Okay. You got to believe in the messenger before you believe in the message, folks. And if you believe in me and think I can get you there, the level 10 is one hack that I use. So let's recap tonight and I'll take any questions you have. I'm looking for 10 or 15 people to take action tonight. Okay. I'm looking for Navy SEALs, not baby SEALs, folks. I'm looking to go to the next level. I ain't looking to play at a little level. I'm tired of playing my potential, Kelly Eisler. I'm tired of playing small, folks. I'm tired of messing around. I'm 44 years old. I'm ready to go play in arenas like you see behind me. That's what I'm ready to do. And you are too, because you have this potential, this idea of kinetic energy that is stored until utilized. Potential is kinetic energy that is stored until utilized. It's the idea of embryonic growth. We'll be better today than we were yesterday. We'll be better tomorrow than we are today. Josh, we're in, man. Let's do this. So if you got questions for me, folks, I'm going to take some questions. The offer is real, folks. It's real. Eric White, I hope you got everybody who said that they're in. If you just go back and look on all the people that said they're in, you can take advantage just by clicking that. Eric White can help you. Okay. And I'm here to help you, man. 2 days with me plus a year's worth of monster producer. Now that is ridiculous. Okay. Totally ridiculous, folks. Okay. Eric Giddens said, call him. Thank you, Mary. Okay. Thank you so much for believing in me, guys. Eric White's got a list of people. If you want to talk to him about the offer, folks, Eric at coachburt.com. Listen, let me close with this. I believe, thank you, Lori. I believe in the potential of people. I believe we were all hardwired to go forth and prosper. I believe we were hardwired to take dominion. I believe we're made to play at a higher frequency. That's what I believe. Okay. And I believe a good coach in your life will come along with you and expand your think, activate your prey drive. But more importantly, they will get you from A to B, whatever your B is, whatever your B is, folks. Some of you got a dream of coaching, writing books, playing at the highest level. A good coach, Cynthia, will show you a structure and not only give you the confidence, but they will give you the knowledge and the skill to play at a higher frequency. And so when you're thinking about this, what you're really getting, yes, you will get a link. Everybody who came tonight will get a link on the replay of this. If you're out there and you're thinking about it, don't think about it anymore. You're worth a whole lot more than $997, folks. You ain't investing in Coach Burt. You're investing in you and your potential and your ability to play at a higher frequency. That's what you're investing in. Okay. Now, I want to close the night by saying this, man. Everybody needs a coach. Everybody in life, I'm taking some more notes because I see needs and I see opportunity and I see level 10. Just like you, I practice what I preach, man. Every day I come in, I'm going to work the red zone tomorrow. I'm going to work my level 10, right? I'm going to identify my opportunities. I'm going to find and fill my missing structures. And here's the deal, folks. I'm not going to be distracted. I'm not going to think too small. I'm not going to be caught up in the current of the urgent. I'm not going to play scared. I'm going to get the information I need, right? And I'm going to get in an environment that can activate and reactivate my prey drive over and over and over again. That, my friends, is what I'm going to do. So thank you for tonight. I hope it's been great for you. I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody who's taken action on the offer tonight. Remember, you get Flip the Switch 2 days with me. Thank you, John Hart. 2 days with me at the lodge, 1 year monster producer, man. It's crazy. Take action, folks. The people that need marketing, I'm going to be following up with you to help you with your marketing problems. If you want to write a book, email me at coach@coachburt.com. And thank you so much for everybody that took action. I look forward to coaching you. I look forward to the boot camp. I look forward to flipping your switch and activating your prey drive. God bless you guys, and we will be in touch. Keep moving that ball down the field. Have a great night.